Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, ended up being a little behind. I was trying to set things up. How is everyone doing? I'm doing okay. I wasn't expecting some crazy news like uh Gura today, but we can still have a chill stream in the meantime. At work slacking. That's okay too. I didn't do much today either at work. I think today was quite a slacking kind of day. It's so hard to get back into the swing of working after taking a vacation, so I feel like I'm just doing the bare minimum lately. I didn't know if I really wanted to go live today, but I figured, I'll still go live and do my little drawing. In fact, I can use this time to draw a nice Gura picture even. I slack off every day. Slacking off, I think I like a mix of it where it's maybe I slack off a bit and then sometimes I just want to lock in, just really get in and do the work. But then if you do that, you can really get away with slacking off even more. And it also depends on the kind of work that you do too. I feel like for my kind of work, which is writing related, and there's usually clear deliverables, it's nice when I get to lock in, get a bunch of deliverables done, but then don't show them to anyone. It's a secret that they're done already. And then when it's actually time for the due date, I can go look, I've finished them all. All right, I'm an affiliate now, and I have an ad timer. Hold on, I have to snooze these. I think I did a bad job because I was so delayed. But I do want to have the ads play 3 minutes on the hour because I want to not have pre-rolls anymore. And I also want to use that as an excuse to get up and stretch. So sorry if I'll make sure nothing's going on when the ads are playing. But it really will, if you don't want to see them, you can also subscribe. But I would never, ever, ever, ever want anyone to subscribe just because of that. There is way better ways to skip ads. I really want to draw Gura today, but I don't have much of an idea of a pose right now. I think I should probably do some look at some references. I don't think there will be this. It won't be too much of a high energy stream probably because I feel like I can't be really high energy. I feel pretty sad. I mean, how can you not be sad? Gura was such a big influence for me when I was I really wanted to even do VTubing much earlier than I have. I started this just this past year. And she was such a big all of Myth, but especially Gura was an influence to want me to do this kind of content. Yeah, pre-rolls are definitely worse than on the hour. The problem is I started a little late and so I kept saying dismiss the pre-rolls. I mean not dismiss the ads and I kept hitting the snooze button like it's my morning alarm. I know we don't even know if Gura's leaving. Like, maybe that's like copium. Because I feel like, you know, yeah, maybe I just don't want to believe that she's gone. She's gonna go. I feel like it's kind of crazy to think about that. She feels like such a staple. Like she's always gonna be there. And the thought of her potentially leaving and not being Gar Goomba anymore is just so sad. I would hope maybe she would go on like maybe an extended hiatus, but I know she's already does that, so it would be strange also to see that as a announcement on its own. Yeah, she's just a huge influence of VTubing as a whole. There's no doubt about that. So many like with this announcement, just or even not even the announcement, just the tweet itself, I feel like so many people were just saying so many amazing stories about how she's influenced them. And it's like, it's true. She's such a big influence. Yeah, she really popularized the VTubing in the West was a big part. I mean, she Myth was just such a trailblazer of a VTubing group. They did so many amazing things. Again, Ame did accomplish so many huge trends. Ame was like a huge hit to me too. She was one of my favorite Hololive girls. She was just so smart. Okay, I can't dismiss it anymore. So there is an ad that is going to start in 5 minutes. I'll take that as a time to probably get some water. I just can't believe that eventually the myth girls are like slowly like disappearing, and it really breaks my heart to see. But I also know like it's good that they're going off to do things that make them happier. Like I wouldn't want them to do something that clearly they don't want to be part of anymore. If they didn't, oh, Mume, Mume is a tragic story though. I'm really heartbroken about Mume just simply because chronic health conditions getting in like ruining her dream. It breaks my heart so much. I just can't believe she's not good. Like when I listen to her cough on stream, it's probably one of the saddest things. It literally it makes me want to cry sometimes just thinking about it. She's such a heartwarming girl. I mean, gosh, I just love the Hololive girl so much. I feel like there's different levels of sadness to graduations. Like Fauna really made me. I cried also when Fauna left, and that was also sad to see that she left because she left without seeming like she really wanted to leave because of her, disagreements with company management. And then Mume leaving is also different because it sounds like she doesn't even she just wants to keep singing, but it's not like she really can. Yes, they're all yes, with a subtle horror hidden in underneath. I feel like this year has already started off so poorly. Not that it was like very well, like good going into the year even. I feel like the girls we're already kind of dropping off. And I really hope things aren't going to keep going this way. And I know it's like, I don't know if you can even put all the blame on cover. I think sometimes some of these things might be just a mismatch on the individual. Do I want to put her hood? No, I don't really want to put her hood. Yeah, there's definitely been it's been nice at least. I know like graduation doesn't mean they're exactly gone, but it is still really sad to see. And it's just always in a bit of a different context. Things are just always going to be a little different, even if they're still there. Okay, we're gonna go, I think, to an ad break in like a minute. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. I'm not used to this yet. I don't wanna scare people away with the ads forcefully entering their ear or their face. I need to find a good reference picture for Gura. I'm slowly learning. I'm assimilating to the human culture. I'm becoming the streamer. And then I'm going to take over the world symbiotically. I will not pathogenically take over the world. I won't hurt people. I'm just gonna be there, everywhere, all over the place. Okay, be right back. Hi, Beppo. Sorry, just looking up things right now. Hi. Hope you're doing okay, Beppo. I need a girl reference picture. Real bad. Yeah, glad to hear. You know, it's like so hard to draw these girls from memory, even though I feel like I stare at them. I've stared at so many pictures of them. Ah! I feel like I didn't get, like, I have my ad break, but it wasn't really well timed. I guess the first ad break never is. I didn't need to get up. I was already getting up. I was already up and about, like, 20 minutes ago. I just want a simple, just a simple little drawing of her. Mostly because I can't really think of, like, I don't think I'll have time to do a, like, full-on elaborate piece. Something like that, maybe? My sketching process is always super messy. I feel like I even hurt myself when I sketch like this because I don't even know what I'm doing. I'll go to the line art phase and I go, huh, interesting. Ad limbo done. Hooray! My first ad limbo done. Okay, that's 1 hour of pre-rolls gone. We'll try to get that in a regular flow. I always forget Gura's hair is a lot longer than I think. Like, I always want to instinctively draw it as like a bit of a bob, but it's not really a bob. It's just kind of more like medium hair. But I feel like the word bob tends to be. Yeah, it's not probably going to be that long. I think the announcement is at 10:30. If someone, let me double check. Yeah, it's at 10:30. So, I mean, it's not going to be a super duper short. It's not the shortest stream, but I definitely won't be here. Like, probably end like in 2 hours or so. No 3-hour yap session. There's so much hopium I'm seeing about the fact that it might not be a graduation, and I'm huffing that hopium so hard right now. You don't understand how hard. I see people going well, there's other people's streams going on at the same time, and she had some announcements before about music that's coming out, and I'm like, yeah, she's not leaving. She's definitely not leaving. She's gonna be here. Yeah, I need to prepare for emotional damage. Potential emotional damage. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do if it does turn out to be, in fact, real emotional damage. There's that. Little fingers. Maybe I should make this a bit longer, and it's I already have dinner cooked already, ready for me. I didn't eat it yet because I'm not hungry. And I'm gonna get into I'm gonna look just like my VTuber model right now, like a blanket over me. I'm gonna go on my couch, turn on the stream, and then expect for the worst. But it's not gonna be. Maybe it won't be that bad. You know, it might not be. It might not actually be the thing. Maybe it's too much copium I'm huffing right now. Well, I should again. I'm telling myself even if she is leaving, it's for the best. Like she's clearly will be happier this way. I would hope. Like I would hope she's not leaving because she doesn't want to leave, but she's leaving because there's like something more fun she wants to do, and that's different. And what's better than like being able to go on a different journey and have fun time instead of feeling like you're stuck somewhere. I don't want to feel like I'm stuck anywhere, so why would I want my faves to go through something similar? And I know she's been like tweeting on her personal account. I know that's like a no-no to maybe talk about. I should say tweeting is very like being very kind. She like posted one emote. So, though I don't know, like, then it's like also a similar situation where I don't think. Sometimes I feel glad that you can see our favorite girls maybe in different contexts again. Then there's some sad situations where maybe you just don't see them anymore. Like it's very sad. You can't really. Sana is not like someone you can easily see stream again. She streams sometimes. I have a feeling Mume will probably be similar, unfortunately. And then there's like details here. I just want the girls to be happy. I don't think that's like that's not a crazy thing to say or anything. Not like I'm not pushing, I'm not saying anything groundbreaking here by going, I want girls to be happy. I just simply want people to support the girls wherever they go. But I always find like it's really frustrating when these things happen, especially as of late. And it's like they just start shit talking. They just start shit talking like Cover and Hololive as whole. And I'm like, I don't think that's where your energy should be placed. I think it can be frustrating. I'm not trying to be like a corporate bootlicker here. And I do wish these companies were a little bit better at taking care of these precious gems they've got. It's too much of a hot take, yeah. That was a little too hot, wasn't it? I just don't think there's much use going, oh, it's over. Like, Hololive is over. Hololive it's doomed. It just doesn't make anyone feel better. Like, I don't think the talent that's leaving feels like vindicated when you go, Hololive is doomed. It doesn't make any of the girls that are currently there feel any better either. But I know sometimes people don't really care about that. Yeah, the VTuber bubble is definitely I think the VTuber like space is it's at a weird point. It's basically the most saturated it's ever been, and it's gonna keep going like that. And I recognize that it's never going to be as popular as it was, like, back in the pandemic when everyone was locked up, like you said. And that's the same with streaming. I mean, streaming in general is just down since the pandemic, and it keeps going down. People don't really aren't watching as much as they used to. They're busy. They're busy living their life. It was like interesting learning how dead streaming is on like in this month. Like the month of April is apparently like such a dead month on like for everyone. It's because everyone's busy. Like it's spring, the weather is nice. They don't want to stay inside watching a stream. I do that, but yeah. Yeah, like I I tend to watch streams a lot when I am at home. It's like my main form of content. But if I'm not, like when it's nice out, I'm obviously doing other things and I'm not going to be watching streams. Oh, snowboarding. That's fun. There's not much feels like there's not much like to do there. There's just no way to get people like back into the house like they there was with the pandemic, which is good. People shouldn't be locked up in the house like that again. Uh, and though I mean, it will always suck if you weren't someone that took advantage of like that free growth. There was so much free growth. I'm always sad that I didn't start my VTubing back then. I even had like a model sketched and everything, but I was just so nervous. There's like no reason to be nervous. Oh well. I think that's it for the sketch. The sketchy sketch. Maybe I'll do like maybe a little less sketchy now. Line. Yeah. I'm curious. I wonder if Hololive is going to be putting out a new girl group. Like, not girl group, a gen anytime soon. Girl group. K-pop's on my brain. An E-engine. Oh, free growth is drama. It's very frustrating nowadays to see what gets the engagement. I don't think it's a great way to get your engagement through drama, personally. I just think about the fact that, well, you've got the growth, but now your audience are people who just want to see that kind of stuff over and over again. Hi, Resta! Hi. Hope you're having a good evening, day, whatever time it might be for you. Like, there's certain VTubers that keep coming up on my timeline, and it's just crazy that, like, people just need to stop engaging with them. I don't understand. I've said this before. I don't understand the need to keep dunking, like publicly dunking on bad, like people saying bad things. You're just making them more popular. But I do know, I can see it. It's also kind of a form of trying to get your own growth. Because it's like kind of easy to get like people to follow you if you go, yes, I am publicly dunking on bad person number 55. It's just like, oh man, it's a vicious cycle. It goes like both ways. It's really bad. And even when you're dunking on the bad people, I also think that might not be attracting the right audience that you really want. You're attracting people that just want you to keep dunking on people, and I'm like, I wouldn't want to be in that position personally. Okay, this might be like a hot take, hotter take. It's similar to people keep dunking on AI bros about and how they generate AI, and they keep tweeting over and over about how they are supporting artists and they hate AI, and I love the message. Don't get me wrong, I do love the message. There's just only I just don't know how many times we need to quote retweet a AI bro and like get their AI picture like engagement just to say stop supporting AI. Just make some art then. I think my favorite way I've seen of people dunking on the AI art stuff was the guy commissioning a bunch of Elephant Daisy fan art. Like he would go and look for people who had drew Daisy, the Mario character, and then say, "I wanted to see Daisy as an elephant." And it's like what a lovely way to, you know, lovely and funny way to dunk on the AI. It supported the artists for real. Like he gave them money. He gave them a platform. And he didn't engage at all with like the bad faith like AI people. I think that's how you should be going about like any kind of dunk sessions. Or just don't comment. But I know some people they want to comment, and I think, you know, all the power to them. Not like super in love with these eyes. It's almost like drawing a super sketchy sketch and then having to do more details on top of it. It's really hard. Yes, that looks fine. I might need to liquefy it. I think the angle is kind of wrong. Yeah. I'm gonna try this new style. I've been looking at so many artists, like how they've been drawing lately, and I see a lot of artists. They just like put the whole pupil black. I kind of want to try that, and then they color like on top of it. But I think I need to like pull this out a little bit more. That looks better. I'm trying to think of some that looks okay-ish. I might be being too hard on myself for no reason. I think I've been like really hard on my art lately, and I don't really understand why. It feels like I'm expecting higher standards of like what I'm doing, but then at the same time, there's no reason for me to really be thinking that. I'm just putting so much pressure on myself for no reason. No reason whatsoever. I should just be drawing more if I want to see my art improve more. God, brain. I have not actually been drawing too much lately, though I really want to work on my sub badges. I realize I don't have anything right now, and so it would be very uncouth of me to like have subscriptions available, and all you get is the little silly purple star. I think that's the default one. I don't want that. Don't want that. I think I need to liquefy, but I shouldn't liquefy until I know that I finish the rest of the face. Like, why would I liquefy before that? Hmm. Now it feels like the eyes are a little too low. Oh gosh. Why is drawing so hard, you guys? Drawing is the worst. But not really. But drawing's really hard. Feels like my wrist and hand are not communicating with what I want to see in my brain. It looks pretty good, I guess. No, it's fine. On non-Hololive and VTubing news, did you guys see the FDA made an announcement that they're moving away from the animal models? I thought that was so insane. I can't believe that. Okay, let's back it up first. So the FDA announced that they are no longer going to be putting as much I don't know what's a good word here. They're not going to be putting so much credence into animal models anymore, and they want to move towards AI and organoid-based models rather than any kind of animal model. And they're already like saying they're pushing for this now. This isn't even like something in the making, it seems. Like therapeutic development, like if you're applying for a novel like therapeutic, apparently they want you to already be avoiding animal models. They're not going to be taking that data like as high evidence anymore, which is pretty insane. You would think something like this were to change from AI rather than animal models would take many more years, but here we are. I don't personally think it's a good idea. I'll let you I'll be forward on that. I don't think our ex vivo models are anywhere near as good. Actual work, not the actual work. What happened to the slacking off? I see. You have to be in a location. Oh, sad. Good luck with your actual work. Actual work. So what I was saying with the animal models being phased out, I feel like there surely is going to be a lot of problems. I've seen a lot of our in silico models, especially in like cancer therapeutics. It is not very good. 2 hours where I'm in office on phone, 2 where, oh, I see. I think you've said that. Honestly, I feel like having 2, oh! Thank you so much for the subscription! My goodness! My first subscriber! Yay! I appreciate it! You get... No, I don't have a sub badge for you yet! I have to work on that right away. Yay! Thank you so much! I hope you have a good 2 hours of actual work. Ah, you've been infected. Yay, yay. Oh, you get... Oh, wait, you don't even have to worry about the sub badges right now. You get the fancy... You get a first. A first. You're part of the founders. I forgot that's even a thing. Oh, yay. You've been infected. Oh, I'm sorry, but there's no cure. There's no vaccine. There's nothing. But glad you're here. Now you're here for life. It's kind of like the fungi, Nemocystis carnii. It's in your lungs forever. You're born into the world and you have this fungi just in your lungs. So it's kind of like me. I'm just here forever. I'm so happy when I see my emotes being used. I'm so happy to be affiliate. It's just so nice to see the emotes in the chat. Now I can spam them myself too. You don't need to panic. You're perfectly fine. You're perfectly fine. Definitely not sick. Oh, I realized I forgot to send out my tweet. You know, a tweet to say stream starting isn't too late, 50 minutes in. It's only 50 minutes into the stream. Thank you, Rivko. Bye-bye. Good luck with your work. I have to do this. Definitely not late. Oops. Forgot to send this tweet. Red circle. Live now. Live now. Live now. Live now. Live now. Okay. Definitely did not send that tweet too late. Oh, I don't like how her face is looking at all. I zoomed out and I'm like, ooh, ooh, ew, 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 ew. I should stop being so mean to my art about like that. It's not ew. It's not ew at all. I lost track of what I was thinking of. All right. There is blah 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 blah. So, and I can explain better what an in silico model is. So an in silico model for therapeutic studies is basically you have your computer and it's a computer of all the things. It has a program encoding of all the things we know about immunology and how the human body works. All it's really doing is modeling. It doesn't really have, it's not doing anything else. We tell it what it needs to be based on what we know about like how our body responds to certain therapeutics and certain pathways. But the problem is we don't really know much about all these pathways in our body. And so that's why many people are apprehensive about this switch to AI versus animal models. And this isn't to say like animal models are perfect. In fact, there's a lot of problems associated with animal models, especially the fact that we use mice models, and mice models aren't exactly they're not the they are not perfect. They're not perfect. In fact, sometimes there's a lot of controversy about how uh how how relevant is a mouse to the human. And there are some things sometimes I agree. Like I don't know if like a lot of what I studied in grad school with regards to mouse fat, how much of it would have actually made a clinical difference, because I learned that a lot of the immune cells we were looking at were not exactly relevant to humans. And humans and mouse thermogenic pathways were pretty different too. It's just complicated, but we do it because that's the best we've got. And I don't know if like we should be transitioning to AI anytime soon. Hmm. And it's hard to think, you know, how things are going to go in the future. I think it would be incredible if in the future we could simply have an AI model that predicts what a therapeutic is going to be like and how it's going to respond in certain patients. The problem is it's really hard to figure out all the different reasons why a person might respond a certain way. Just think about how many different changes, different mutations a human has, an individual human, and how we are just so different, like from person to person to person to person. Is it me, or is her face like chubby but not chubby enough? Like, should it be more like this? Like, maybe it shouldn't be so chubby. I think that looks a little bit better. And when I see her face, it makes me so sad. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. I don't want her to leave. I don't want Goomba to leave. Hmm. I feel... Yeah. I keep closing the picture of the Gura reference, but I'm like, wait a second, I need that. Okay, this is where the sketchy sketch is really biting me in the ass. Because of the fact that I have to, like, draw these myself. Oh my gosh. Bangs are so hard. It's like, bangs are so hard. It's like giving yourself bangs in real life. I feel like it's because there's just so many ways you can do these. There's this. I feel like blunt bangs are like the hardest thing to ever draw for me. Actually, I should make this all like, I want to make this all sharp. Man, oh man. I feel I can't like get a good grasp on her bangs here. They're not looking good to me. They're not looking that hot, guys. Why is Gargoomba actually so hard to draw? She's actually more difficult than you would think, despite being like a shark girl. Just a cute shark girl. I feel like I'm also freaking myself out over the fact that her eyes are like pitch black right now. I'm not used to this. Yeah. I think that looks fine. Okay. We're gonna do like a little ad right here. I'll be right back. I forget that I should be using my BRB screen. I forget I have one. I made one specifically for these reasons. Also, I have no idea where my pen went. Hold on, I think I lost my Apple Pen somewhere. I left my Apple Pen in the kitchen. I got myself a cup of chalky milk. Oh god, I come back and I forget how the bangs looked. And now I'm, like, displeased again with how the bangs are. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can do this. Maybe I can talk a bit about my favorite Gura things. I think what I've always really liked about Gura is just how kind of unapologetically she is. She's just so her. And there's like no getting around that. She just loves to be herself. And I know some people will be like, oh, that's not like that uncommon. But it felt like when I would watch her, at least especially early on in the pandemic, it was just so refreshing to see a content creator like her. I always wonder, like, if it was an unbelievable amount of pressure that she felt when she joined Hololive and got to where she is. I'm sure, like, it'd be hard for anyone to deal with that. Her head's looking mighty flat when I do this. Like, mighty flat. Let me not maybe make it this flat. Let me, like, soften this a bit. I always have a problem, I feel, with making the heads just a bit too... The hair just ends up looking a little sad and flat. And then I end up adding maybe too many things. And then it just ends up looking a bit unruly because it's a little too messy. Yeah, because now I added that and it feels like it's... Now we're on, like, she's got bedhead, but I don't really want to convey that. I think something like this. It's like an ahoge, but not really. Maybe in this way. It's like the miniest ahoge. Yeah. Then let's get these guys here. I always thought these clips were just so funny. It was actually one of the reasons I did like my own little bacteria clips. I love these little doodad shark clips. Whatever's going on here with the, why are they little diamond sharks? I have no idea. But then that was something that made me want to put little bacteria on my hair. I think it would be more like... Oh my gosh, my lack of clean sketch lines is really, like, making me frustrated right now. I do this to myself. I should have better sketches so I can do not be frustrated when I go in here. But I won't change. I don't think I will change. In fact, I'll probably still keep doing this and wonder why I get so frustrated at drawing sometimes. This little tuft of like ponytail is just so cute. It's just too adorable. It's too adorable. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Hope you are having a good evening, day, whatever time it might be for you. Day, evening. And there's like little tuft. I really should get gloves when I draw on Procreate, because I keep accidentally hitting the undo button. Undo. But not undo. And this looks not as bad. It's not really conveying like pigtail though, so let me put some lines. I feel like her hair is kind of funny. It's kind of silly looking. Oh my gosh. I feel that the perspective here is not. Oh, I flipped it and it all is going. It's all falling apart now. I have never I rarely ever draw on stream without having a clear idea of what I want. And I realize it's because I'm so picky. It feels like I need like a clear sketch before I get in here, or else I'm gonna be like nitpicking every little part of my art. I just can't be nice to myself with art. It's not happening. Do 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 do. I just realized my latest subscriber thing isn't even working on my overlay. I gotta fix that. I don't think I actually I didn't put that into the scene. I gotta fix that. It's not right. Now that we have one sub. I'm thinking about the dinner that I have waiting for me, and I'm just so excited. But then I'm also sad because I know that I'm gonna eat it when the graduation. It might not be a graduation when the girl announcement happens. So it's gonna be like, it could be either a really sad dinner or it could be a really happy dinner. It might be sad either way. I feel like the best case scenario would be, and this is still sad, is she would have to take, if she's planning on taking like a very, very extended hiatus. Like super extended. I know she typically goes on hiatuses when she just is not feeling well. But this would be probably like, yeah, we're not going to see you for quite a bit. And that would also just still be sad. I don't want anything wrong to be happening to any of these girls. Yeah. It just makes my heart go, my heart hurt. Do I give her a nose? Maybe like a slight nose. I feel like she looks off with that one. Just a little nose, just a little dot. And it probably... It just looks so off to me right now, but I think it's because I'm not shading it. I also think I'm still like getting freaked out by the black eyes, but I think it looks fine. I'm just not used to it in my own drawing process. It switched to an Animal Crossing playlist, and I'm not upset at that. I'm not upset at that one bit. I kind of like the Animal Crossing ambient playlist. Okay, this white is starting to get to my eyes. Let me change that. Let me adjust that. And then she has kind of long hair. Kind of long hair. Her hair is like looking kind of flat to me. She's also kind of looking kind of not full. Not as full as I would want. Let me flip it again. What's wrong? Okay. Maybe this. We absolutely stand the liquify tool. Is this not the best thing that was ever invented? My life-saving crutch. I think I just have to like let it be. I think it looks fine. And I'm just being a bit harsh on it. Clean up some of these lines. Maybe even add some hairlines because kind of it's hair. I always wish my hair rendering skills and drawing skills were a little better. That's something I feel like I should study. But I've never been a big like art study guy. My art has always been pretty vibes based. The extent of my studying is usually I look at some art that I like and then see what I like about it and try to incorporate that into my own. But I mean like really sitting down and doing a anatomy study or like a fabric study. Maybe like a coloring study. Feel like I would probably benefit a lot from that, but it's also just, oh my gosh. Not drawing cute anime girls and just drawing cute. Not drawing a cute anime girl with a 3/4 face. You're telling me that I have to do something that's not that? That's so boring to me. But there are some people who get so far doing that, so I think I'm just like skill issuing here. Let me draw. I really want to save up to get a tablet, like a nice tablet, so I can draw on Clip Studio Paint rather than Procreate. If I could just stream on a tablet instead of using my iPad, it would help a lot. There's some nice tools, like using the 3D models that I really like, that you just can't do on Procreate. I feel like this discussion comes up for me like every time I do an art stream because I really like bemoan the fact that I am like having to draw everything on Procreate lately. But it's just too much work for me to pull up my. I have a drawing tablet, but there's so many wires that need to get attached to use it that it's so frustrating. And there's not enough space on my desk nowadays with my phone stand, the microphone, the audio interface, my 2 monitors. I'm just running out of space. I think realistically, I just need to get a bigger desk. What if we just vibe the fingers? Because we can. And because they're so tiny anyway. That looks good. Oh, that doesn't look good. I have so many things. Okay, that's one thing I would like to study. Maybe this would be the one thing to get me out of my 3/4 anime girl. I only want to draw that. Because I need to really study shoulders. I have a hard time with how shoulders are connecting, especially when things are moving. So, like, when you're doing this, and there's a head, and then you do, like, arms up in the air. Like, this, like, area can get so tricky to draw, especially when there's fabric. Because, so, like, I have my own character. Oh, Resta! Thank you so much for the subscription. That's so kind of you. I really appreciate that. Yippee! Yay! Now you also have the founder badge. Yay! Ah, yay, yay! I have to also. I still have more emotes I want to draw and submit. Like, and there's also some animated emotes I want to do. I didn't realize you get so many emote slots. Oh, thank you so much for the congrats. I really appreciate it. Also, your support has just been so wonderful. Thank you. I really appreciate you've said so many kind words to me. So, and I I don't mean to be all embarrassing, but it just makes me happy. What was I saying? Oh yeah, shoulder. When I draw my character, that's me. And I have like a lab coat thing. And when I raise my arm, when I have to draw my character raising my arm, I'm so confused about what's going on with the collar. Like, my brain can't seem to wrap around like how to draw this part. And so that's probably something I need to just study. Because I think it's moving. I need to look at a photo. I should take reference pictures of myself wearing a lab coat doing different poses, and then I can use that. Oh yes, it's true, Resta. I don't want to be all gushy on stream. I mean, I appreciate everyone so far in our little community. I really appreciate everyone who stops by and talks and lurks. It's all you guys are all so wonderful and make me so happy. I'm just a little happy microbe. I should stop drawing on this layer. Stop it. Okay. I also have that problem on Procreate where I feel like I forget what layer I'm on because it's not immediately in my like site. Can you actually change that? I guess not. But usually like in most like art programs, you know, the layers would be like right here. So I know exactly where I'm at. But I forget all the time on Procreate that I'm like on this layer. Let me draw the hair. The hair this part won't really be seen, so I don't have to be super clean, but I do want to know where strands are going. Like that. I like this Animal Crossing song. I do. And I guess you wouldn't see the other pigtail, so I don't have to do much there. I think there might be stuff. I want to kind of draw some hair here. Yeah. That looks good. It's always... I don't think I should delete it yet, because there's not much reason to erase it when I might need to change some stuff still. Okay, so... I have to also change the color. That is not how her collar works, you guys. It's more like this. And that looks better. And then she has a little thing right here. There's so many details about like VTuber models that you don't realize until you really sit down and draw these characters out. Like in my brain, I thought I knew better of what girl looked like, but it turns out not really. I guess it's similar to why people do those challenges of like drawing Pokemon from memory or drawing whatever from memory. You feel like you know what these things look like until you don't. You sit down and go, huh, I don't know what this looks like at all. It would be kind of fun to do, like, draw Hololive girls from memory. Even draw Pokemon from memory would be fun. I love Pokemon, but I don't think I would do very well in drawing Pokemon from memory. Like, I'm right now trying to visualize in my head the Pokemon, and I'm going through the list, and I don't think anything is looking right. Okay. I'm gonna draw something. Does it have a thing? Does it have ears like this? No, it's like this. And then it has it doesn't have a fat body now. Whatever. Fat body is canonical. I think that's how Pikachu looks. Is that how it looks? Does it have, like... It has more of these kind of legs, doesn't it? Like, these fat... Does it have a... No, it doesn't have a stomach, a belly. And then it has this. Is its arm... Are its arms longer? Is it more like this? I don't know what I'm drawing anymore. I don't think this looks anything like Pikachu. Does it have a nose? Okay, maybe drawing Pokemon from memory is a lot harder than I thought. Okay, I don't think that's how Pikachu looks. I don't want to look it up either, but I don't think that's how it looks. This needs to go away. Is there anything else I can think of from memory? No. Not right now. Maybe that will be a stream. That sounds kind of fun to do. Okay. This goes like this. And I think it's connected to like a sweater. Yeah. Then we have to delete stuff. I think the girls, they did like a draw each other from memory once, and that was such a funny stream because some of the Hololive girls are really hard to draw from memory. They're like deceptively hard. I feel like someone might say Ina is not that difficult because she has a relatively simple outfit. But oh my gosh, there's so many little details that are so easy to miss. I made chocolate milk with during our last ad break. It's so good. I'm treating myself to all the things because I don't want to think about one of my favorite streamers leaving. Oh, it's just so sad. Now I thought about her going away again, and now I'm sad again. That looks inappropriate. I need to add these. That looks not as inappropriate. I feel she's not gonna leave. Can I say that again? Can I go back on cuffing the copium that Gargoomba is not going to leave Hololive and she's gonna be here forever and ever? And all the EN girls will be part of EN very happily for the rest of time. It'll be like if she leaves, it'll be really sad to think about Myth being only 3 members. It's kind of like a crazy thing to even think about. How can they be 3? I remember distinctly watching their debut streams too, which is so crazy to think about how long ago that was. And I was just kind of amazed, like, oh my gosh, this is happening. It really motivated me. And then it motivated me, but then I didn't do anything content creation wise for until 2025. So, but that's just on me. I was very motivated, but I was just also scared. Scared to put myself out there. And it's kind of scary. Even drawing like right now, it feels like, oh my gosh, I'm bearing my soul to you. You can see me struggle. That's so scary. And then I can't see you. You, the viewer. But, as I keep doing it, it gets less scary. It's looking actually pretty good if I do say so myself. Not to toot my own horn. Enjoying how that looks. Trying to think. I need a better reference picture. I can see, I've been thinking of commissioning some artists for just some nice little illustrations I can use for my own, for like social media and whatnot, classic VTuber things, etc., etc. And then I kind of understand why so many artists ask for multiple reference pictures and preferably reference pictures of like other artists like drawing of you, because like I'm looking at her VTuber model for like as a reference and I'm like, okay, this doesn't give me much. How do other people draw this? Who would have thought drawing is very complicated? Drawing hard, drawing real hard. Drawing so complicated. What do you mean? You gotta draw like the person and then also like the anatomy, and then there's so many other factors involved. Drawing hard. Also, I think this is on the wrong side. Would it be like this? It's that. It's that instead of the other way. It was that way for sure. And then we have... It's also interesting to just see so many different interpretations of what is a simple, like, shark girl. I feel like I've scrolling through all these references right now, I'm just going like, wow, so many people draw this like dress so differently. Some people draw it like way poofier. It's not even a dress, more like a hoodie. This. I think that's a little too low. So a tier list of for a tier list of drawing, I think line art is my least favorite thing. I think sketching is my favorite, but then when you have to do the line art phase, it's just so annoying. Something about it does not tickle my brain. I think it's because I just face the consequences of my own action most of the time, which is I sketched very messily. I sketched wrong. So, like for this example, the mouth is on the wrong side, so I can't even use that sketch part. And so how now I have to reconcile the differences live right now. This is why, you should make better sketches. If you are an aspiring artist, do better than me and sketch cleanly. Like this. That didn't end up looking so good. Okay. That's looking a little better. The problem is, how does that work? Oh, okay. I didn't realize there's like the teeth don't align at all. The teeth are not aligning. And then this and that. Let me erase this. What time is it now? It's 9:30. Oh my gosh. It's 1 more hour. 1 more hour until the announcement. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Guys, I'm scared. Also, I forgot she has pockets. No one ever draws these stupid pockets. Also, it's like a little bit of drool. Like... These pockets are like right here. I have pockets on my design, on my model, and I feel like I didn't realize how annoying it is to draw pockets until I started drawing them every time I drew my model. And I'm like, okay, pockets are kind of annoying. They kind of have like, it's so hard to not make them look like a flat texture on the clothing because it's not supposed to be flat. Like that. They have to have like little stitching and all that. And oh my gosh, there's so much to keep in mind when you draw like fabric. I think fabric is probably my weakest point. I said hair was earlier. I think fabric is really, really hard. And again, that's because you have to actually study that. That one's really hard to do well through vibe drawing. Vibe drawing will like the vibes will be off if you vibe draw fabric. Especially when it comes to coloring fabric. Coloring fabric is also just a different beast on its own. Like you're supposed to be able to make sure it looks like different fabric and also look realistic and looks like it's moving. It's hard. It's hard. And have weight. It's asking for so much from me. I feel like I made her too long. She's like looking really long. But I can always just say that it could just be that she's just a little long. Like the hoodie is a little long. I've never really drawn. I say, like, I feel like I've only drawn Gura in sketches, and I haven't done like a nice full on illustration like this before. But even this, I feel like is not going to be a good enough illustration. I don't like that her. Okay, so if you are like an aspiring artist, I think stuff like this is like a really bad look. You know, like if there's a corner and there's a line going right, intersecting right into the middle of it, it just doesn't look very good. I'm gonna move that. It just gives an unnatural appearance and makes the viewer's eyes want to go, ew. Oh. But that's also from me learning vibe-based drawing once again. Vibe-based drawing once again. Hmm. And then I guess I could show, there should be like a little bit of like fabric in the back. I really want to finish this tonight. I would love to be able to finish this before the announcement, but I don't think that's happening unless I'm posting it uncolored. And also, maybe I shouldn't post it before the announcement because what if it's a happy announcement and then I just have a that's why I made it also generically, it's generic. It's just a cute girl picture. So, you know, this could go either way. It's a happy announcement. Yay, it's Gura. It's a sad announcement. Okay, but it's Gura, and we should make her happy. Like draw a happy picture of favorite girl. I drew like a nice smiling picture of Mume because she talked about how she thinks we should always be silly. And I'd rather do that than like a sad picture. Not that I'm blaming anyone for drawing sad pictures. I think sad pictures can also be really good. It's just for me. And then yeah, I think those are like the best I'm gonna do with her fingers today. will I make her tail come from? I guess here. I can just follow the sketch. The problem is it's not really coming out of the opening of her dress. So maybe I'll put it down a bit and do that. Again, she's looking a bit like a long boy. Maybe a little too long. You know, I'm really jealous of artists who have the capabilities of drawing so fast. I feel like it's been like about an hour and 43 minutes now, and we've got we started with nothing. I didn't even know what I wanted her to look like. And we got the line art basically done. I know some artists, they could take, in the same time that we've done all this, it's already been like colored and rendered and whatnot. Let me like crop this just a bit. Let's do a flip. The flip of the century here. Like, will it look good? Okay, I think her head is looking a little not right here. It's just looking a little dented. We love the liquify tool. Liquify tool is our favorite thing. The liquify tool is so cheating. Did it help? Yeah, that looks quite a bit better now. I didn't draw her other pocket. I drew one pocket and then said, okay, that's enough pockets for me. I was too traumatized by one pocket. I think that looks fine. Looks like generally the same, like the same shape. Need to draw this part again. Oh, that's another really hard thing to do to vibe learn is perspective. And that kind of like goes along with everything. It's kind of hard to avoid any part of drawing. But interesting perspective is so difficult. I feel until I sit down and properly study perspective, I'm doomed to be a anime girl standing on my canvas. It's not the worst fate, but I wish I could do maybe a little bit more. And let's do some base coloring now. I think that looks fine enough. I always forget. One thing I don't like, again, that's annoying with Procreate is you don't get like a lot of those fancy tools that you can use with Clip Studio Paint that involves just throwing down base colors really fast. You can like lasso tool them and then it's all colored. But maybe there is a way to do it better on Procreate than what I do. I just typically line art everything with a pixely pen. Because if you don't use these kind of pens, it's just gonna lead to annoying stray marks. Oh, I should delete the lines here. I don't need those anymore. My gosh, that really scared me. The Animal Crossing music had like slight tumble, like slight noise of like walking through the leaves. And I was like, what's that? It's just the music. There's nobody actually walking through the leaves outside. There are no leaves to be walking outside, and I'm also not anywhere close to the ground, so I don't know why I thought that there was even someone behind me walking in through the leaves. Yeah, let me erase these. Erase before I forget. I really like that noise in Animal Crossing music, the little I actually ended up liking it more after I erased all the lines too. It actually is starting to look good. Sorry, I'm just looking at different reference pictures right now of like the colors. I don't have a good palette available. I think I can just slap this color on. I really like this Animal Crossing song. I don't know which theme this is off the top of my head. Any Animal Crossing knowers? I guess I could just look it up right now because it's literally in my playlist. Hold on. Downtown. Oh, I've never played this game. I never played Happy Home Designer. I feel like when it came out, it was just not really a good time for me to pick up an Animal Crossing game. It also wasn't a traditional Animal Crossing, though it had the fun aspects of like, you know, designing your home and all that. That's good in its own way. I really want to color the eyes right meow, but I don't think I should. I should just put the other base colors on. I should just do the other base colors. I need to hold on. Hold on. I have to figure out what colors to pick here. Like, like near white, but not really white. It's like close to white, but not really white. And she has the hair highlights, but I'll put those on after. What I can just work on right now is just the white hair base color. What is, like, when you sit down and draw these characters, you really like appreciate how much love went into figuring out these designs and like the palette of the colors. It's just like so fun. She has such an incredibly effective design. You would think it's just anyone can do this. There's like a million of her, but I don't know. Her artist mom kind of popped off. She kind of went off when she made this. It's so cute. I always wonder, like, if Gura was not Gura, if she was like any of the myth girls, any other myth girl, would it have like popped off as hard? I don't know. It's hard to imagine her not being Gura. But I think that's also on purpose. I'm pretty sure when they hire, they're looking for people to fit specific characters. Like their character design. Like it would be impossible to imagine her not being Gura. Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. It's because of this. I didn't close this up. It's always fun to do the guessing game of did I close all the lines properly or did I just make the whole sheet white? Then we can get over here. I think this whole section should just be her hair. And this also. That looks good. When I look down too much on my Procreate, my iPad, my VTuber model falls asleep because it can't capture my face. Sorry, you can't see me. I should really like what I really should be doing is not putting the iPad right on the ground. I think that's one of my big problems is I lay it flat on my table. But I know you're supposed to like have it angled a bit and elevated so you're not scrunched up. But when I'm drawing for on stream, I'm literally like in incredible shrimp position. I am like shrimping so hard. I am becoming crustacean. I am becoming shellfish when I like am on my iPad. It's probably also a good reason for me to have the ads for that reason because I get to like take a break and stand up. I just like became cognizant of how much I was shrimping and I like stretched out my back to a painful degree right now. I don't don't do this. Don't have a setup like me where I'm like you put your iPad right on the desk and you are hunched over trying to draw every little detail. Do not don't be like me. Don't do that. And now I need the blue. And the blue is somewhere around here. Like I'm pretty this is like a interesting topic of how accurate do you like to be with your colors when you're drawing fan art. Some people are like color droppers. You know, they just like you give them the reference and then they'll pick up the color. They will eye drop the color and then keep it going. They're not going to do anything else. They're trying to be faithful to what they're drawing. And other people are they'll pick colors that are similar to what you have and, you know, does it and change it a bit to fit their coloring style, their preferences. I've always been much more of a color dropper kind of artist. I like keeping things pretty pretty faithful to how you show me in a reference. Unless like there's like major changes I'm doing. Like if it's gonna be a super pastel piece, then yeah, I don't think there's you probably shouldn't be color dropping. So and then again, I tend to put like so many multiple effects on top of an art piece when I finish that maybe it doesn't even look like I did an eyedropper. But I totally did use eyedropper, like color picked the reference picture. You can't see it right now because I don't really like I don't want to the one danger of like Procreate is like it's really scary to open up references because it opens your photo album and I don't want to open my photo album to you guys. Sorry. We don't have that kind of relationship. And so I tend to open up a reference on Clip Studio Paint on my computer and then I'll just look at what the RGBs are from the eyedropper there. I know I could solve the reference picture in Procreate by just setting it up beforehand, but I'm also the type of person to never decide on. I keep looking at different references. I know I said line art is my least favorite, and it still is my least favorite part of art, but this part is also pretty boring. But this is just boring. It's not that it's bad, it's just boring. Oh my gosh! Thank you, Izzy, for the sub! Yay! You've got a founder badge now. Thank you so much. Wow, we have 3 whole subs now. That's a lot. That. I'll be honest. That's way more than I was expecting. And for my first affiliate stream, I wasn't even coming in here expecting 1. He checked in. I forgot. I should advertise that more. Welcome. Daily check-in. I have a whole bunch of I have different redeems now. Hi, Izzy. Hi. That's my low effort. Oh. Okay, thank you. I will hydrate. That's my low engagement. If you want to say hi to me, you can just use the channel points. I have things you might not be able to afford. I can show you. Look, you can head pat me. Will it work? Oh, there it is. It's so cute. You can also bonk me. But don't do that to me. Please don't bonk me. Oh, it's not aligned properly. It's getting me in the eye. It's... Oh, I want to set up more fun channel points. It's all super new to me using like the mix it up tool. I've been looking at so many tutorials and then I'm thinking, wow, there's so many things I can set up. This is insane. No, don't bonk me. Oh, you can head pat me instead. I want to set up I want to set up like a spray bottle one so you can spray me with like ethanol. And maybe even like I'll have to work really hard on this, but an autoclave one because I know everyone likes to send me to the autoclave. They always want to send me to the autoclave. They don't like me thriving. I'm simply just a symbiotic bacteria that wants to infect the whole world. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Oh, there's also another one. I have to finish the model, but I want you to be able to redeem to show my true form, my bacteria form. But I have to finish the model. I'm not super happy with how it looks right now, but that will be coming. And I have so many other things planned. It just takes so much time. I know this would all be a lot faster if I just spent money and I just commissioned somebody to help make some of these things, some of these assets. I also think it's just fun to do these myself. Okay. I gotta run an ad break now. 180. Commercial 180. So, mini ad break on. I'll just be coloring in the meantime. There's nothing really exciting happening. I'll be coloring and humming the Animal Crossing. So, you know, if you don't want, if you're missing that kind of action. Do 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 do. Bah, bah, nah. Bah, nah, nah. Do 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 do. Do I have this backward? No. Okay. I couldn't tell if I had it backward or not. I couldn't tell if which part of the pocket was blue. Do 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 do. And then we're almost at the home stretch. Oh, I forgot to color her legs. Ah, frickers. I knew there was some part of the skin that I was missing. Oh my gosh. Not to be... Okay. I said my least favorite part was all these boring things, and my favorite part has to be like shading skin. Like rendering skin is so fun, and it's kind of fun to see how things come alive when you render skin. And like the thigh rendering is always super fun to do. I feel like you can like make it look really, really good. Oh, yay. No! What happened? Oh, this. Okay, and then let's go back to the skin. That's looking better. That's looking goodly. That's looking nicely. I have to set up I thought I set up chat messages to tell me when ads are over or when they're starting, but I was lied to. It doesn't work like I thought it would. I was lied to. Ads are ending in 10 seconds. And... The pre-rolls are off now. Welcome back to the people that were in the ad hell. I appreciate you being with me despite all that. I just want to make sure the pre-rolls don't occur, because pre-rolls are my least favorite thing to deal with. When nothing, like, gets me to sign off on, like, looking at a new streamer faster than having to see an ad. I should really get Twitch Turbo. But I feel like I give so much money to all these websites already that I don't really want to give another thing. I don't really want to subscribe to another thing. It's a little my in this economy. In this economy, subscribing to another thing for $9. Actually, I don't even know if it's $9. Twitch Turbo. Twitch Turbo price. $12? In this economy? Yeah. Yeah. No, we're not doing that. Oh, and then her thing on the top is blue too. Let me make sure to do that. This blue, and then we do this. Do 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 do. I have like such distinct memories of this song specifically. I'm pretty sure this is New Leaf at 9 p.m. and I would play Animal Crossing New Leaf so often at this time. This 9 p.m. it would be like, oh my gosh, it's my jam. It's time to like I am not going to be studying anymore. I'm gonna go play New Leaf. And this song specifically had this kind of jam of like, ooh yeah, I'm playing New Leaf. I'm neglecting my duties. Neglecting my academic studies. Exactly. $12? That's like $12. That's like maybe lunch. I can't be giving a website that kind of money. Not in our current economic state of the United States of America. And then is this like the same white? Hello, I need color guidance assistance. Okay, it's just white. It's maybe lunch. Maybe if we're just getting like half a 6-inch. No, 6 inch is probably way too generous. Maybe if we're getting like a ham and cheese brown baggy like lunch from the grocery store. Oh, okay, I'll try not to sing the KK slider and hurt your ears. Wow! Another subscription? Thank you so much for the sub, Weetabix. I appreciate all the subs today. Thank you. Everyone's trying to rush to get the founder badges. They want to be the founder of before the bacterial infection occurs all over the world. We oh yeah ow. We ow ow. Oh way oh way oh. It's an adorable infection that you'll never, ever get rid of. I will colonize your bodies without being pathogenic. Hello, Weetabix. We have daily check-ins also. Don't forget to check in. I need to advertise that more. I'm going to make sure to put that on the stream title next time. Check into the Petri dish. Yeah! You checked in 1 day now. Yay! Yay! I can do that so many times. I'm gonna look at me. I'm checking in. I've checked in for 5 days. You guys couldn't even do that for 5 days, but I'm already in here for 5 days. What about that? No! No! Why? My eye! They're getting me. I'm trying to dodge it. Yay! Thank you for checking into the Petri dish. My music. Bring back the Animal Crossing. Okay, that's not Animal Crossing. It's cozy autumn Nintendo vibes. What song is this? Am I stupid? This is Stardew Valley. This isn't cozy Nintendo vibes. They lied to me. I was lied to. I just realized it's 15 minutes until the Gura stream. I gotta work faster. I'm getting distracted by you guys bonking me and all that. Gotta go. Gotta go. You gotta move. I'm locking in. I'm locked in so hard. I am locked in so... Locked in. You guys can't comprehend how locked in I am right now. I'm so locked in, I'm making mistakes like all over this drawing. I won't be watching the announcement live with you guys. I'm gonna like sign off right before, just because I don't want to see that live. I will be there with you in spirit, and I'll probably like cry on Twitter depending on what happens. And is this white? Are these little fish bones white? They're gray. Also, I forgot her zipper. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This color is not helping. That color was not helping at all. Sore throat, runny nose, nausea, the condition known as hot dog fingers. No, not the hot dog fingers. I might cause other things too. I might cause those symptoms. I might even cause some other not great symptoms. But you know, that's just the price to pay. It's okay, right, guys? It's worth it. And then I guess this is also gray. There's a lot of gray in this outfit. You know, you guys could take having some glizzy fingers, right? That's okay. It's okay. Just a small price to pay for my complete domination of the world. My non-pathogenic domination of the world. Okay, I want to try finishing the base colors. Why does it keep doing that? Do 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 bow. Do 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 do. I love Earthbound music. We should play Earthbound on stream one of these days. I don't think RPGs are like usually the most amazing content, especially if I've played them already. But I just love Earthbound and Mother, the Mother series. We should just play them, just so I can. I would also just read the whole thing out loud, and I think that's kind of fun too. I'm getting too absorbed in the music. So what's the Gura thing about? We don't know exactly what the Gura thing is. It could be anything. And I think that's why people are pretty scared. I mean, when you see like the usual anime, the white background picture of them smiling and says, "I have an announcement to make," the mind tends to go into, "Oh no, they're graduating." We actually don't really know what could be the case. It could be anything. Maybe, but that's also, people might say that's copium to say it could be anything. I want to believe that she's still going to be in Hololive. And maybe she has something, she's like going through something and it might be a hiatus. But that's pretty unusual, I guess. She typically just takes breaks if she doesn't want to stream or be around. She just won't say anything. She would have just been on break. Whatever it is, I hope she's doing something that makes her happy. Yeah, that she did tweet on a past life account recently. She tweeted a fish emoji. But there's a lot of like copium that she might not be leaving. Like, for example, there's some people's streams are scheduled during her announcement time. And she's talked about how she still has some music that she wants to release. So, who knows what it could be. I'm expecting the worst, but I would love for it not to turn out that way. She has been doing the VTuber thing for a hot minute. If you think about how long she's just been in the content creation space in general, barring like what she's done in Hololive, it's been a long time. And I think it's understandable if, maybe you're kind of burnt out of being on the internet spotlight at this point. It might not be what you want to do anymore. Especially if, from what it sounds like, it's just doesn't seem like she goes through so much. Like she seems to get sick pretty often. Life is kind of hard. Yeah, it could be an affiliate kind of situation, which would I still think is really good. Like I was super happy when Ame was in the Hollow Fest this year, just through her announcement in her voice. I was like, wow, that like little things like that would just make me so happy. And who knows, maybe Ame will still be like in a concert for like Myth, like for their anniversary. And we just don't know the extent of what affiliate really means yet, because it's only been Ame, and it hasn't been that long. Either way, I just want these girls to be happy. So far, I feel like we've seen that a lot of the girls do seem like they're pretty happy since when they move on. And then sometimes it does seem like things aren't going the greatest, which is sad in its own way. But I don't think it's because of because they left or anything. It just seems like life is kind of hard. Life's kind of rough. Like when I saw Doobie 3D's member post, it wasn't actually a member's post, her YouTube post about how she's been feeling burnt out. Just felt like I hope she's able to get the rest she needs. And I'm sure it's pretty hard. Even though they're pretty generous in cover, it sounds like, with giving their talents rest, I'm sure it's still pretty hard to get the proper rate. This is a safe place to mourn, Caledonia. Hi. Most of the content creators I've been watching for the past year are all slowing down. Yeah, to be a content creator for over a decade, it's just really, it's draining on you. And a lot of times these people they've accomplished many of the things they've probably set out they wanted to do. I can't, I don't know, but we don't know in everyone's cases, obviously, but I'm sure Gura has felt really accomplished with what she's been able to do. There's no reason not to. And she might think, well, and if she wants to leave, she might think, well, that's all I've wanted to do. I've got to release so much nice music, meet so many wonderful people, do things she probably never thought were things she could ever do. But and if she wants to slow down now, it makes perfect sense. I think this space takes a lot out of you. To be in the spotlight, especially that kind of spotlight where you've got literally so many people watching you. And the amount of work she had to do is probably no joke either. To be a tourist ambassador for Japan and having so many different sponsorships, I can see how that wears on you. I've been watching Game Grumps since 2011. Yeah, those kind of creators, I think it's kind of insane to see creators like that. I think that's more of the anomaly than anything. You're able to push through that long. Okay, we got through almost all the bases. And we have 2 minutes before the stream. I am going to work on this while the stream is going on. And then I'll try to post this on my Twitter, probably later today. I think that will be it for me, because I need to go get prepared. I need to prepare my heart for what might happen. So, I think this is gonna be it for me. I will see you guys. I think I have a stream tomorrow. I'll be playing TFT tomorrow, but it's gonna be the usual of just yapping and whatnot. And so, you're always free to join me and yap to me and yap at me, or listen to me yap, or whatever you want to do. Oh, 130 month. Yeah, there's some crazy long Twitch subs out there. These people have been in the game forever. It's insane. Anyway, I'm gonna head off. I will see you guys later then. And let's hope that the announcement isn't so bad. Bye.